In a quiet African city, 17-year-old Adana, a soft-spoken girl with sparkling brown eyes and a kind heart, lived with her stepmother, Mama Remy, a cold, greedy woman. Adana's mother had died when she was 9, and since then, life had been a daily struggle. Mama Remy treated Adana like a slave, using her for chores and errands while pampering her own daughter, Tommy. One afternoon, a strange white man in a wheelchair arrived in their neighborhood. Rumor had it that he was a rich American who had come to experience African life. His name was Mr. Calvin Blake, and he often paid for services, cleaning, shopping, through generous tips. Mama Remy's eyes sparkled with opportunity the day she noticed him observing Adana from his balcony. Driven by greed, Mama Remy devised a wicked plan. She approached Mr. Blake's caregiver and subtly offered Adana for marriage, disguising it as a blessing for the poor girl. Mr. Blake surprisingly accepted, with a quiet smile. He paid Mama Remy handsomely. Without any discussion or permission, Adana was whisked away under the guise of opportunity. Adana was taken to a large, quiet mansion on the edge of the city. There were servants, guards, and luxury, but Mr. Blake seemed to live a lonely, paralyzed life. Though confused and fearful, Adana stayed humble and respectful. She was assigned to care for him, prepare his meals, and keep him company. She prayed daily for strength. Weeks passed, and Adana began to notice strange things. Mr. Blake would sometimes move when no one was looking. His fingers twitched during sleep. Once, she saw him standing in the hallway at night. But by morning, he was back in the chair. Was she imagining it? Mr. Blake slowly opened up to Adana. He asked her about her dreams, her late mother, and her favorite foods. She, in turn, treated him with patience and compassion. Unlike her stepmother, she never looked down on his condition. One evening, she sang an old lullaby to him, and he wept. On Adana's 18th birthday, Mr. Blake stood up before her, perfectly healthy. She screamed, thinking it was a trick, but he calmed her down. He revealed everything. He was a billionaire businessman testing the hearts of those around him. He had been betrayed too many times in the past and pretended to be paralyzed to see who would love him genuinely. Adana was the first. With a glowing heart and genuine joy, Calvin proposed to Adana, not out of pity, but love. She accepted, overwhelmed. He then arranged for her to study at the best university, provided for her every need, and treated her like a queen. Together, they began planning a life full of purpose and compassion. Back in the neighborhood, Mama Remy's greed backfired. The money she received from Calvin disappeared in a failed business scam. Her own daughter Tommy had dropped out of school and was roaming aimlessly. When Mama Remy heard of Adana's fairy tale life with the billionaire she sold her to, she broke down in bitter regret. Years later, Mama Remy, now sick and poor, showed up at Adana's gates, begging for help. Adana forgave her. She paid her medical bills and ensured she had a roof over her head, but she never forgot the pain. Mama Remy finally understood. She had sold gold for pennies. And Adana? She rose from rejection to royalty.